Hey traders, Sia here, and today I want to just give you a walkthrough in terms of my currency pairs this coming week. As we are in coming into the middle of March right now, and the markets in essence, they have been trending, if I may put it that way. So let's actually look at the Euro USD, and we're on the daily chart. And if you actually zoom quite closely here, it is evident that we in essence have broken our previous structure resistance to now create new structure highs. So as a if you're actually looking at it from a price action perspective, our nearest structure level as well, which has been violated, is on the 0676 level. All right, it has been violated, and we've had structure breaking our resistance there as well. So we could see price action maybe holding support there, or we could see price action breaking lower to come back down to our previous structure resistance turned into support. So it's a matter of waiting and seeing in terms of what price action does this coming week. So let's actually move on to the lower time frames to see if there is any indication of this. So as well, 4-hour time frame, not really much there, as well on the 60. So our trading time frame as well, there's not much there to actually talk about on the Euro USD. Let's actually jump on the Pound USD, and on the daily chart as you can see, we have been having this huge sell-off on the Pound USD. And remember, the way I actually trade the market is purely on price action, and as well as, so I'm a structure based trader as well as an advanced pattern trader. So I don't really look at the news in any sense. So there's really no influence in the news when I make my trading decisions. So with this sell-off, as you can see, the nearest structure level that price action could actually pull back to is at our 2252 level. Okay, right there indicated with the line. So we could see price action this week maybe pulling back to that level, and we could see a further retrace down to the 1989 level. It is possible. But again, we have to wait and see. Let's just see on the 4-hour as well if there is anything that we could trade. Okay, so on the hourly time frame, we in essence have a double bottom right here. So what we're seeing here, we're seeing that price action is it's in consolidation, and consolidation always breeds, okay, not in all cases, but we do breed advanced patterns. So it's a matter of just us identifying those patterns and seeing if there are trading opportunities. So just to identify where that structure level is, just take a line tool. So our support in essence is down here. So we could see if price action rotates lower to this level, okay, to the zone of the 2141, 2133, we could see price action buying at that level. So we have about, I'd have to say about an 8 pip, 21, 33. We have about, let's see, about 8 pips or so range on the hourly, but things can actually change in the hours to come. So that's the support level if you are looking to actually take a trade on the hourly, to actually look into quite closely. So if price action pulls to that level, you could look to actually buy. And let us just see if there is a pattern that we could identify right here. Okay, not really. In terms of price, we could see a possible bad pattern, but our C leg in truth hasn't really hit the required ratios. Now let's see. Yeah, we haven't quite hit the ratios, but if our C leg does come into that 50%, we could see a possible bad pattern formulating on the 60, giving us some confirmation that it is possible to actually buy, to take some buying orders right here on that 8 pip zone. So it's a matter of just waiting and seeing if we could actually rotate lower. Looking at the dollar Swiss from the daily charts as well, we've had the market being bullish, so we now have pulled into structure. So we've had price action testing our near-term support level, as indicated with this red line right here. Okay, so in essence, that's where support has been giving us an indication that if price action gets down here, we could look to looking for buy orders down there. So it's a matter of just waiting and seeing this coming week if we could see that. Moving on to the 4-hour time frame as well. Let's see. There's not much. Let's see if we take our tool, if there is a possible bad pattern. Okay, so the bad pattern, you could have a bad pattern depending on your rules, but based on my rule sets, there really isn't a pattern that one can actually trade right there. So let's see if there's a possible, cipher. No, we haven't really broken and closed in the 382 level as well. So just based on terms of structure, let's see if we have an ABCD pattern, harmonic move, which I doubt. Okay, right there. Okay, so we pretty much just are lower than that level that I'm looking into. Okay, so in essence, these are the levels you could actually look into buying at. In terms of just strict price action. Okay, let's see. So other than that, there's really not much to look into on the USD Swiss, but interestingly enough, we have right here, let's see. Okay, so in essence, this pin bar reversal, it gives us an indication that we could see price action rolling onto the high side, because as you can see, number one, we have the trend moving onto the high side, so we are creating higher closes. Second of all, we have structure down here, even though it's not really it's minor structure support, okay, at that level, as well as here. I'll have a bit of resistance there. Okay, so that really is another confirming factor that we could see price action moving to the high side. Then we have that pin bar reversal. So if you are just a pin bar trader, you could take, so at the close of this bar to the next bar market, you could have in actuality taken a long position as well there. So let me just take an angle. So from there, you could in essence bought there and have your stops just below structure level right there, and have your targets set all the way up till just maybe looking at it there. Okay, so looking at that, you have just slightly greater than 1:1 reward is to risk. Okay, so but you can make this trade more profitable if maybe you're not looking at that pin bar reversal and you're looking for price action to test the support level to see if there is further confirmation with a double bottom, and then you can actually take a buy position maybe much lower than that. Okay, so that's another possible trading opportunity on the dollar Swiss. Looking at it from a pips perspective, you're looking at about 44, 45 pips in terms of risk. So depending on your position sizing, it's gonna have an impact in terms of how much that trade could actually work out to. Next is, let's look at the yen. Moving on to the 4-hour time frame. Okay, so interestingly enough, on the yen, we have this momentum to the high side, okay, that we've been having for the prior days, or the whole week or so. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. For the past 2 weeks or so, we're having this huge, strong bullish momentum, and then just 1, 2, 3, 4, about a week before that, so 6 days before this actual pin bar reversal, we've had buyers actually pulling back. So we've had buyers just selling off their positions, taking some profits, and we've had some buyers below here as well at structure at the 113.68 level, buying the market higher. So right now we have this beautiful pin bar reversal on the daily chart. So it gives us a strong indication that we could see some sell-off as well, when we could come back to our structure level. So we have about, let's say, a good 90 pips that we could be looking at right there. So it's a matter of just waiting and seeing what the market actually does. So looking at it from structure perspective, this would have to be our resistance zone, because structure has been all over the place. So right there, yeah, so right there in essence is our resistance level. So I am going to be watching it pretty closely as well on the dollar yen to see what we do this coming week. And if we jump onto the 4-hourly time frame, so if you are looking for a possible trade as well, right here, you could wait for confirmation. So if we have price action coming back to our resistance, okay, to in essence create a double top, then we could actually short. So I could actually take a short right there. So it's a matter of just waiting and see. So once price action violates and we break this level here, so we retrace and we break and close below the 114.74 level, I could look to actually short the market right there. Okay, so that's really this added confirmation to see if we are rotating to the downside. But other than that, if we don't get that and we maybe see price action creating high closes to the high side and testing our resistance and then pulling back. So if I am looking to buy the market, I'm looking at the 114.50s level to actually take a buying position as well down there. So again, it's a matter of just holding and waiting and seeing if there are opportunities to actually trade. So that's from a structured trading perspective and not much on advanced patterns, as I'm seeing in this portfolio. USD CAD as well, what we have is we have price actually pulling back as well. So with this huge bullish run, price is slightly pulling back. So on Friday we've had buyers actually selling off their positions. So we could see a continued measured move to the high side, but if we do, you are looking at price coming into our resistance or testing this resistance zone. Okay, So we still have some room if you are looking to buy, and the ideal spots to actually look for buying positions are down here. Okay, so at this structure level also. So if price actually comes down here, you could actually look to buy at the 33.86 level, 33.72 zone. And moving on to the 4 hour as well, not much there. So we've had price action respecting the support. Okay, 1 hour, not much there. So in terms of our day trading time frame, so let's just take fibs and see. We just actually clocked through the 7. Okay, so we have our 786 there. Yeah, so really not much to look into on the CAD. The Aussie. Okay, on the Aussie we've had price coming into structure. Okay, so I was looking at that structure level. Right. Not much as well here. From a trading time frame, not much as well. So we are consolidating as well here, and we are forming a wedge. Yeah, so from a price action perspective, we are forming a wedge that looks like this, right? Okay, so it's more like a wedge flag. So it's giving us an indication that we could see price. So what's actually happening when looking at it from a wedge perspective, or from a flag or a final flag? We've seen that price action is consolidating, but at the same time it's actually like pressure. So we could see price action popping onto the high side or popping lower. Okay, so if we break these previous structure levels, we could see a measured move down to our near-term support, and if we see price action breaking higher, we could see price action retracing to the near-term support and moving higher. So it's really a wait and see in terms of where the market actually takes us if you are just looking at that wedge. So we are right now currently consolidating on the Aussie dollar. Let's actually see if there's any other ones I'm looking at. Euro yen on the daily near-term structure as well is this resistance. So it's a matter of us just waiting and seeing if we could test those levels and see if we can actually take a short position there. So there's really not much on the 4 hour. On the 60, not much. We're still in consolidation mode as well, right there. So let's just put those line tool there. So that's where our zone is at, on the 60. So we are in consolidation as well. So we just have to wait and see what the market actually does. So other than that, there aren't really any advanced patterns that I can actually talk about. It's just that there are structured trading opportunities. So this week might be interesting to see what the market actually gives us. So if you actually enjoyed this video and you liked it, just give it a thumbs up, and feel free to actually comment below. Just tell me how I can improve in terms of providing more content for you guys. And as well, there is a free crash course, trading crash course, and there'll be a link below that as well. So without further ado, plan your trade your plan. See you on the next video. Take care. Cheers.